this is kind of like how it all started. Hey Bookworms!
Welcome to our TBR.
I'm Mom.
I'm Char. And we're coming at you guys with a book tag.
So we're new to BookTube, but we're big lovers of books. We are book lovers and decided that this is the platform that we want to join.
Yes. And we just want to introduce ourselves, like what we do and why we are here.
So we thought doing this book tag would be a good way to introduce ourselves, just so you guys can familiarize yourselves with us before we start getting into all of our book content. So without further ado, we're going to jump right in and let's go.
Okay, so question 1. Why did you start this channel?
So I know for me, I started this channel because I'm a mom, and I'm not only a mom to her, but I'm a mom to 4 other children. So I'm always busy, and I'm a big lover of books, but I wasn't making time. I wasn't prioritizing books. And she knows I have books everywhere, and I do still shop for them. But I've made this pact with myself for 2024 that I'm gonna prioritize myself and prioritize reading, because I absolutely love diving into a book, and when I do, I'm so happy. I'm so giddy, and books just make me happy. I honestly feel like I can like relate to just watching book talks. I haven't been keeping up with book talks as much as she has been, but every time she shows me, I'm like, oh my gosh, like it's just such a relatable section that I've been missing out on. So I'm just excited to kind of join force, because I feel like we kind of belong over here.
Yes. I've been wanting to start like a platform for like book content for a while, whether it be on like TikTok or YouTube. So really, I just wanted to be part of the community and actually like, I don't know, I just think it's so fun that you get to share like your book journey with people, where you can be with others who share your same interests.
That's right.
Yeah.
And honestly, we've always been sharing we're always sharing it with each other.
Out of our family of 7, we are the biggest book lovers.
Yeah. So, and it's not like our whole family reads. Lots of people read, but they're not as obsessed, because some of our other readers are into writing, and so they have to divide their time into doing both, whereas for us, we're just reading at the current moment. So yeah.
What are some fun and unique things you can bring to YouTube? So I think it's just gonna be like obviously mother-daughter content revolving books, and we can bring different things. Like I'd bring like the YA reads or like the clean reads for you guys, you know, and then Mom. And
I'll bring more of the spicy, sassy reads. So because we are both really into like romance reads as well. We definitely like to read other genres, but romance is a big thing. At least it's been a really big thing for me, and I can see she's dabbling in it.
Romance fantasy, y'all. You got me a romance fantasy.
So I think it'll be really great to share not only our thoughts, but also kind of giving you guys, you know, input, like from a clean perspective, because she's going to be reading more like the cleaner end, and I'm going to be reading more of the but you know, the spicier reads, and we can kind of give you a little bit of content from both, as well as just showing you the mother-daughter dynamic too, that you can have fun. We have a lot of fun together. We're goofy, we're silly, we share a lot of the same interests and all those things, and I just think it's really cool to, you know, it's really cool to show that perspective.
Question 3. What are you most excited about for your channel? I'm just excited to dive in, honestly. I just want, like, I keep seeing people put out like January reads, what I read in 2023, and I'm like, okay, we just gotta hop on board. We gotta do this. We gotta start now.
I'm looking at her pile of books right there. It's like this high.
Yeah, literally.
So right after this, we're gonna be filming the other videos, because we're just excited to dive in, like she said. And the pile of book is just staring at me. We just want to show them to you, but we figured, you know what, it would be nice to come and introduce ourselves first, because that's the right thing to do.
Yeah, we won't bombard you guys yet. Okay, question 4. Why do you love reading?
Okay, so first of all, one thing about me, I'm a homeschool mom, and reading has been a huge part of our environment. As you can see, we are sitting directly behind our reading library. We're thinking of using the space for our TBR. We're trying to figure it out, because we have bookshelves literally everywhere in our house. There's bookshelves in each of their rooms. There's bookshelves in our living room. There's bookshelves in our basement. It sounds kind of crazy, but we have a ton of books, and reading has been like a fundamental part of our lives. Exactly. And whether they were reading it by themselves or I was reading them aloud, it just brought so much joy,
Just joy
to us.
honestly.
And that's a big part of how we have just kind of deep sea dive right into reading, because it's been a core for us. So a lot of these books that you can see are books from their childhood, and I want to be like, my childhood? No. But I got to read it alongside them as well, because, you know, they're homeschooled. As we put our books here, we'll remove them out, but I'm just curious to see how many of you guys who are avid readers, because I think a lot of avid readers really must have started when they were kids, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so if you guys started as kids, I'm just curious to know if you read any of these series that you're seeing behind. But this is kind of like how it all started, from childhood reading and to now, like teenager and adult. And yeah, that's what's keeping us going. We just love books.
Couldn't have said it any better. Like just like the core. And great. Like I was just about to say something and I lost my...
I'm done.
Yeah, I've been reading for years and years, and I just can't imagine not reading. I just like, yeah, I just can't imagine not reading.
It's just like I can't imagine not drinking. Like drinking water.
Yeah, like I need it to survive. Necessity, like if I'm not reading, then I'm probably just gonna die.
Okay, next.
Okay, number 5. What book series got you into reading?
You go first.
Okay, for me, I'm just trying, like, what book series? I'm gonna say the Geronimo Stiltons.
Are they not
This
right
is
behind
one-
us?
Yeah, they're
Yes,
right here. Okay, let me bring up the series.
This is not even it,
No,
right?
this is just the Kingdom of Fantasy, but this
Yeah.
was my absolute like favorite series in middle school.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's like the small
they're
paperback
right
versions.
there.
There's some of them. Oh,
Oh,
these.
those are the Thieves.
Okay, you know what? We're not gonna get into Thieves Stilton because I never read Thieves Stilton.
Her sisters did.
Yes.
But anyways, yeah, these are what did it for her. So for me, growing up, books wasn't like the center, like it wasn't really presented to me like a ton. But one thing I always did was anytime I had any money, I would run to like book orders, or when they had like the book fairs, and I'd buy either a book or a poster. Yeah, so I bought books there, and I still have, this is not my childhood book, actually this is a replacement, but mine is still in the house. My kids were reading it, one of my kids had it upstairs. But one of my first series that I ever read as a little kid that really got me into books was this, Little House in the Big Woods. Love this book. And another favorite of mine was On the Banks of Plum Creek. Was it Laura Ingalls who wrote that one? I don't remember the author. I think it was Laura Ingalls. But let me know if you guys have read those. They were just it for me. They were just
like staples.
They were just staple books, and they were so cute and just so wholesome. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I just love that. Those were like the core for me. I did read some of like the R.L. Steins, but I don't read a lot of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we have the whole collection here though if you want to see. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? Where do you guys find all the time to read? I mean, I feel like most booktubers are just like doing booktube full time. But even then, they read like a lot of books.
That's true. Like, I see the list and they're like, these are how many I completed in like the month. I'm like, how?
Exactly.
How?
Like I read like 40 books in the month of December. I'm like, were you just reading the whole time? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm curious about that too.
Okay, what challenges will be the hardest with BookTube? Meeting deadlines, maybe?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Basically, kind of feeding off of the last thing that you said, just meeting our own goals, because this is BookTube is for fun. It's not like anyone is pushing us to read. It's not anyone's forcing us to do it. We're doing this because we want to. So we're going to be making our own little goals, like challenging ourselves each month as we create our little TBRs, and we're going to see like if we can accomplish our goals. I think those are like the main challenges I think that will be there. And oh, you know what? We're Christian girls as well, so it's always difficult when you love to read like romance, because I'm a huge romance reader, and a lot of the times these days it's filled with a lot of spicy stuff, but trying to kind of stick to like cleaner content. And I know it will be hard. It's not to say I won't be reading any of the spicy stuff, because I will be, but like if it's getting too I don't know, we'll see. That's gonna be a challenge. The challenge will be within trying to keep things clean while being a romance reader, because like, Christians and romance readers so often like it collides. Is not what that's what most people say. But let me know if you guys can relate to what I'm trying to say. Okay, so the last few questions, we're just gonna sum it up. It said, when did we start reading? I think we kind of answered that.
The last one is, what kind of books do you read?
I think we just kind of answered. Honestly, I read a whole bunch. I read a lot of romance, so I have a lot of romance. And then I also dabble into a lot of different things. I don't mind dramas. I don't mind, I like to challenge myself. And these days I've also been reading a little bit of like autobiographies, diving into like people's stories and stuff like that, which is different for me. That's what I've been doing.
I like to read a lot of like the YA books, the cleaner YA books, and like fiction, fantasy. Oh, and I've also been trying to get into like more Christian books, like Christian romance, trying to find a lot of those. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people just think Christian books can be boring, but they can be fun, y'all. They can be full of romance and they can be clean. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to find a lot of, and yeah.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that little tag. We will introduce the books that we're reading. We're not gonna go deep into it, but this is the book I'm currently reading right now. It was supposed to be for Christmas, and I knew this would happen. I even said it to myself. I was like, I hope I get this book read before Christmas. And how about I'm starting it after the holiday? After New Year's. So anyways, that's what I'm reading. I'm not going to go into it because I'm going to be including it into like another video, and I'll touch base more on it a little bit. But what are you currently reading?
The Upside of Falling. Guys, it's really fun. It's fake dating. Yeah, I'm just really excited to start. Well, I started reading it and it's really funny, so.
Yeah, and this one's okay too, but we'll touch base on that. But that's what we're reading. I hope you guys got a little gist of just how we are, the dynamic between us, and just hopefully you guys stick around and get to know us and get to know what we are reading, because our lists are extensive, y'all.
We just have a lot to share, and come join our journey.
Exactly. So definitely hit that subscribe button and join us as we are on this reading journey of just like fun book indulgence. That's what it's all about, guys. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.